But just one more thing I want to bring up. Recently on AEW, of course, when Moxley or Yuta or Danielson are on TV wrestling, you're usually doing commentary. You had a little fun at our expense. You tried out a little American accent recently. How long have you had that
Oh
in your
yes,
wheelhouse?
I don't know. I just sort of picked it up. I've had this sort of a thing for the last 29 years that I've been here, that I've had to put up with so many people who think it's okay to come up to me and start talking in a British accent.
Right,
And they're always rotten,
it's terrible, right?
absolutely
It's terrible.
diabolical. And it must be their party piece or something. But there's a good 1 in 10 people decides to think that it's okay to talk to me in an English accent. Or and so I've sort of had this. I remember once there was one of the creative people in WWE said to me, "Can you do an American accent?" Because his idea was only his idea. He didn't last long there, but his idea was to a change of character of me to make me American, and I was like, that doesn't make sense whatsoever. And it was one of the few times that I actually said no to anything. And I don't know how far it had gone, but I was like, no, why would I? But I've been watching, you grow up in England, you watch nothing but American shows and films and stuff. So that just came out the other week. I don't know. I don't think about what I'm going to say before I go out there. And it just came out of me and it was fun. So,
Well, that's
yeah.
part of getting older and having the experience you have is that it allows you to be more natural. It allows you
Yes.
to take those years of experience and truly just be yourself on screen.
Be
Easier?
myself. Yes.
Is it easier for you than it's ever been to do that?
Yes, yes. It's got to a point now where I really have no idea where I'm going with any of this stuff. Sometimes I shock myself. Some of the things not shock myself, but I'm like, where did that come from? Why did I say that? But that it's very similar for people who are older or wish to go back and look. And I'm not saying go back and look at me because I'm really not. But there was a time in WCW where I sort of changed into the Lord Steven character, and
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to figure my own stuff out. And there was so many influences from different wrestlers, different entertainers in Britain, things from movies and stuff. And this is a lesson for a lot of people that if you're into, if you are a professional wrestler, a sports entertainer, whatever you want to call it, don't just look to the world of wrestling for your ideas, because you never know. You've got to keep your eyes open all the time. And because you never know when, because if you do, things will just go in. Sometimes they'll go in and make a big difference to you because they'll give you an idea to try to create something out of it. But if you keep closed off to wrestling, you'll find that most people have done everything. Everything's been done in wrestling. But I, as a youngster, was fascinated with the world of entertainment and British entertainment because that was what was on TV when there was 3 channels when I was a child in
Right.
Britain. So wrestling and entertainment were things that I didn't watch any other sports. I had no interest in that. It was just entertainment. So I have all these influences of different comedians and entertainers and little nuances and stuff. And so they just became a part of whatever I was doing. Sometimes it was thought about a lot, and I'd take certain at times there'd be certain people that I would base certain things on, and I'd find that they'd work in my act. And then other times it was just became a free for all of all these things. And now I'm at a point where I'd have to probably sit down and analyze something closely. Where did that bit come from? Oh, that's just something of mine. But, oh, wow, that's something that, I don't know, Kenneth Williams, which is a incredible British actor, somebody I used to watch a lot and study a lot. That's something that he did, 50 years ago in a film that I've watched. And these things just come out at me now. So that's it. But if you're a wrestler or any kind of entertainer, if you don't open your eyes to the world, you're missing out on a lot of things, because sometimes it's just one thing that can set you off to change your entire career. or get noticed.